Gonna take a short break. Get a drink. Okay. The Freedom Pact. We rid the land of impending doom, but faced another of its kind, for we knew that we were trapped. Yet, for each danger which we faced, for every failed ambush by Ark, we met with gentle souls and kindred spirits in the downside who deserved more than to fade from memory within this land. It was then the stars themselves showed us the way, delineating a great voyage across the sea. Near broken we became, but then, at last, a moonlit vision, that of the rites. The rites! Thus shall they say of us, the 8 scribes gave their freedoms so that we may have yet have ours. So they're like, book Jesus. Bridge of Goal. The serpent Titan Gandalf turned so brittle stone not long after his death that you may be certain. What remains is a flat, elevated basin that stands us closer to the heavens. Upon the fallen Gandalf's hide, the stars themselves alight, and you shall know you stand on sacred ground. We set the metal sigils, lit the candle flames, and we emblazoned on the rock-like forms the sigil of our passage, to and from this land, and then the stars themselves. They did reply to us. They sang shining bright, their voices loud and clear. We understood their cadence, and we knew how often to return. Find Pamela in the midst of a heated conversation. All I'm saying is we're limiting not only our own chances individually, but all your friends' chances as well. Jodi seems to be considering whatever it is that Pamela proposed. Reader, the Harp here is suggesting that perhaps it would be best if I were to form an alliance with the ones whom I fought for the better part of my life. Just with me, Jodi. I cannot vouch for anybody else. How utterly absurd. If we were in the Commonwealth, I would have not stayed my hand against her. That I can say for certain. However, as Hedwyn would say, what happened back there, perhaps none of that matters anymore, and what matters more is what we do from here. That is to say, I'm willing to give it a shot. You mean you'd be willing to conduct the rites with me?
Si.
Yes. Excellent. I knew that you'd come around. Thought she'd never come around, but I had to give her the benefit of the doubt here. I'm grateful for your open-mindedness. No need to let old enmities between our ancestors ruin things between us. Or the others in our little party, for that matter, after all. Don't push it with me, Harp. We shall see if the reader here is thus inclined to pair us in the coming rites. I am willing to defer to her. Anyway, you see, I think I managed to make amends here. Doubtless we'll get on swimmingly in no time. Yay! Hope for the best. Oh, hey guys, look, I got something here, I think that which maybe you'd like. He shows you several bottles of multicolored liquids of some sort. Ooh. Yeah, they taste pretty good, I guess, and besides, they can give you just the little lift you need, you know what I mean? Get thirsty for them, don't even worry, I can get more soon. Sure, we'll try one. Pleasure doing business with you guys, so oops. So like alright. upgrade all my fancy talismans. Okey-dokey. The afternoon is just beginning to give way to nightfall as you and your companions finish making preparations for the coming rite. Through all the ceremony, you realize Tamatha is nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the black wagon came to rest here at the Ridge of Goal. She returns just as you're beginning to plan a search for her. Sorry to have worried you there, Rita darling. Just getting a little antsy is all. Had to go and spread my wings for a bit and shake away the nerves. She's holding something back. Don't you get in my head, I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Damn you, Rita, get out! Anyhow, it looks like as if the show's about to start. I shall be in the field with the others. As Pamela departs, you see she's right as the stars above begin to shine. You know she's about to face her sister, Tamatha, once again, except that it is a very private matter between them. Something else catches your notice in the sky this time. Strange new stars shimmering above, the ones you recognize. The greater titans have returned. Some of them, and merely in spirit, not in form, but those dark stars are a portentous sign. Though they may light your way, beware with the path which they illuminate, reader.
Behold the Titan stars.
Your adversaries shall be more cunning and much quicker to react. Oh, so this is like in all the other games where you can make things harder for yourself.
Limbless Erzek.
Alright, let's give one of them a shot.
The Titan stars. Burning remnants of monstrosities felled by the scribes themselves. Dare you to stand against them in their fury? Dark is the knowledge that you seek there, reader. Best focus on your adversaries, keen as they are to confront you once again. Put out their pyre first, and show them the glory of the Nightwings. Now then, make ready for the rite!
The winged exiles of the Essence take position opposite your own companions, and their leader soon asserts herself. Pamatha, come forth! No trickery this time! She appears as asked, though remains silent as her blood sister studies her for a time. Tamatha then reaches for her mask. You look weary to me, sister. Oh, too little sleep, I guess. I do get rather anxious sometimes on the night before one of these things. It can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. The two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. The highway remnants all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as they are from birth. Soon enough, Pamela cuts through the tension, her tone light as ever. So given further thought to my proposal then, I have, and I think that now is not the time for talk. Besides, your comrades there surely you give them pause. Even now they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But Oh, cut it with the stammering Tamatha. It's very unbecoming, you know that? And you'd be sure to tell those comrades of yours what you propose to me. She dons her mask once more. As she rejoins the other exiles of the Essence, Tamatha hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place. That I would keep her up to date about our progress, and that she could take my place if ever there was a time for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused, and for another, well, I'd better tell you later. For now, remember you can count on me.
Now we shall get started.
So they're gonna be really fast. So I'm probably gonna have to counter speed with speed.
Pamela.
Examinas.
Rookie.
I want to. Why do I have to be such a freaking...
Jodi. Very well.
Damnation on the Highwing remnants, they plague us even here. Face us, Vestirals of the Commonwealth. The pain and loss of your defeat this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure it has to be this way then, sister? There's no compromise here, Pamatha, not for traitors in my country or my blood. I understand, then so be it.
Commence. Yes. A flame is stricken.
Well, I've almost got it down to start. Okay, Rookie.
Tis taken. Glorious.
Glorious. You seem so distracted, Pamatha. Is there something more you wish to say to me? Words you feel that I'm owed, perhaps? Pamatha stops at this and reaches for her mask. I'm sorry for what I did to you, sister. For what you did to me, your apology rings as hollow as your plumage. You might rehearse it further upon every last survivor of the Highwing remnants. Now, no more talk!
Such hatred spewing constantly from Tamatha. Yet here in exile, she is not but talk. Good. Yes. There. Jodi plunged
Nice.
into the Empire.
What are they doing?
A blow against the adversary's power.
Obviously, I could have put
Your
more
victory
inhibitors
is at
on.
hand.
What are you doing? God.
Be gone now, Tamatha. No.
Sorry, Rookie. Oops.
Too bad.
That was brutal.
Oh.
Where is the... Oh, it's up there. Oh, shit.
That
Damn it.
ought to wake you up. Tamatha thrusts herself onto the searing flame. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. Meanwhile, their adversaries wallow in defeat.
Sad face.
The rite is ended.
You win, blood sister. You win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. You know that I cannot. You are always obstinate. But in that regard, and all others which count for anything, you are inferior to me. Remember that. What you offered is meaningless to me. I shall free myself without your help or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what of your comrades? The essence. You must need them at least. Mincing my words as ever, Pamatha. Know that I do love you in a way. Is that what you want to hear? But my purpose is plain and you stand in the way. You are a fool to think my freedom is my goal. My freedom is a means towards an end, the likes of which you'll never would abide. Do you think that you could sway me from my purpose, Pamatha? Pamatha remained silent for a time. No, I think that you will struggle to destroy the Commonwealth, no matter what it takes. No matter if, in doing so, you're destroyed instead. Just so. So then you understand me after all. Tamatha does not turn to watch her blood sister depart.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
15 extra.
Witness the rites firsthand and be inspired. If only wings could speed us on toward greater understanding.
All in all, having learned everything I've learned is going so much faster than expected.
Until the next rite.
So how was that for you, Jodi, darling? I suppose the outcome was acceptable. I'll take that as a compliment, and reader, thank you for your guidance as ever. Back at the wagon, after besting the essence in a solid performance, you're about to join the others discussing the outcome when Volfred finds you. Good work back there, my girl. Though I'm afraid I must pull you away from any revelry, for there's something you should see. Please join me outside. Look forth. The golden star reveals itself to us once more. Indeed, somewhere in the middle of the infinite dark, a single star shines brighter than the rest. The path to freedom reveals itself again. Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna be fighting these guys. Two? How did this happen, guys? How? The rites are calling you again to the fall of Solium, where one among you may go free, should you prevail. Yet, as we discussed, the cycle of the rites is beginning to turn more quickly. Perhaps the scribes themselves have taken notice. Fortunately, having more frequent opportunities to free ourselves is not unwelcome to our plan. I suppose it's good for everyone, including the withdrawn who will oppose us next. Getting to Mount ordeal ought to be a little easier than before, at least. We should be able to make landing near us to some of the old monuments to the scribes. Let us set forth at dawn. Soon everyone is off to rest, as best as they are able, knowing that another chance at liberty for one of them shall soon present itself. The Greater Titans. The stars shine strange beneath the sea. This one dared rise from the waters so that he could see them plain, the burning essences of those who came before. Our lives are but a quest to join the stars. This one longed to be the brightest, but on the downside, this one met with those whose own stars shall doubtless burn at least as hot. Together we achieved great deeds. You may have seen some evidence of this, the remains of the Greater Titans, which once darkened this darkened this dark land. But in our kinship was the strength to conquer them. It is this one's humble charge to chronicle those deeds, and may the Titan stars never stay in the sky during your time. The Essence. The winged members of the Essence, each chosen by the matriarch, Teresa Titus, are living exemplars of liberty and piety. Would that my wings could be thus. Once you of course must know we all had wings. It is said that men and women of the Empire relinquished theirs, drawn by earthly matters as they were. But the Harps, such as Teresa, held tight the liberty of their plumage could afford. These divergent paths did cause a share of differences between the winged and the wingless over time. But here in this land our purposes are shared, our goals united. That then is the Essence. That is who they are, and what, and why. I missed something. Oh, I chose. Yeah. If this one is to be honest, he nary expected this high-minded friend, loose Sklorian, ever to raise arms. And yet 'twas, oh no, the 'twas is escaping! No, 'twas, why? Sklorian alone, who toppled the root titan, which befouled the serenity of waking wood. Sklorian, he brought to bear the might of his entire family of willful saps contained within his ancient gnarled staff. Soon did the poisoned soil of the limbless Ezrek begin to dissipate. The root titan cried out a deafening last cry and withered to a speck. Arazek yet lives, a husk, a single foul seed still rotting where once something mighty stood. Sklorian in his mercy deigned that the surrounding woods ought to grow bold and strong by casting off the influence of Arazek, not by forgetting him. I'm having trouble reading today. I'll have trouble reading every day, I guess, but it's okay, just blame my education. It's not your fault. The comments I get on YouTube are amazing. Despite Tamatha's mental conditioning, you can tell something's troubling her. She won't listen to a word I say, not one damn word. If she weren't my blood sister, I should think I'd hate her guts as much as she hates mine. She shakes her head. I should apologize to you and everyone. I sought out Tamatha without asking your leave. Figured I would rather seek forgiveness than permission, you understand? My attempts with Tamatha didn't amount to much, as you well saw. No, so at this point I'm hopeful you'll be more accepting of apologies than she. Now tell me something, reader darling. Do you suppose I am going to betray you? You may know better than I do at this point. Sure, I trust you. Express to Pamela that you do not view her efforts to make peace with Tamatha as being contradictory to the group's larger goals. You understand why she did what she did. She says nothing for a while. That's kind of you to say, darling. May the others see it with such generosity. But if they don't, you need me tell me to depart, and I'll be on my way. However, I have a promise that I wish to make to you. If you let me stay, and I'll see this through with all of you, no matter where we all end up. I'll be on the roof for a bit, I think. You take care too, darling. Despite Tamatha's disappointment with the outcome of her confrontation with her blood sister, you sense she is less troubled now after your brief conversation. Well, at least she's not more troubled. Just waiting for someone to comment on getting sick. Shunt. Kind of cool. The maps are kind of like pages of a book. You kind of just like flip over into a new area. Fathoms. Landing. Ah. Oh shoot, there was 2 places to land. Oh well. You make a landing on the sacred Mount Alodil, upon whose summit the next liberation rite shall soon take place. You wonder who among you may regain his or her freedom this time. Fulfred finds you after the post-flight inspection. We shall have to take the rest of the trip to Fall of Solium by land. May we soon liberate another of our own there. That we should raise the chances of our plan shall ultimately succeed. Yay! Once more, you've returned to me. What is it, reader? What's up? Leave me alone, reader. I'm in no mood to talk to you at this time. She's concerned about something, but you can't sense what. She refuses to say. I see little need to keep on blathering about to you, as I once did. I should not have let you in. Begone! My services are yours, but this place is my own. Well, that's rude. Of course, reader. You need but think on who shall be the subject of my trial, and we shall go from there. Ask Sandra to administer one of his special trials for Pamela. Oh, you mean the feisty Harp. She may yet be taught some manners, I should think. I shall attempt to bring her down to size. Let us bring her forth. Soon Tamatha arrives in heat of the summons. You called for me, reader darling? Ah, it's that crystal. Then let's hash it out. I'm ready. The apparition sender appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Harp, you answer to me here. Ooh, a bossy one. Sure, then go on and tell me more. Such a delightful student for a change. Come then, let's see what you can do, left to your own devices, save for your reader's vigilance, of course. Let's show her what she wants to see then, reader darling. I needed to tap that a few more times. Wow. There now, is everybody happy? Oh, happy as I can be, my doubtless pretty harpy. Harp. So good of you to ask. On top of that, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. You have my congratulations both to you and your lovely reader. Now be gone from here before I have any second thoughts. My, that Sandra sure could use a massage or something. So angry, isn't she? Say, what's that you have there, darling? Not applicable.